Print and cut without an offset. It seems so obvious now that the question has been asked. That is what today's video is about. Good day, good people. Thank you for joining me for another video here on the SBG Tuts YouTube channel. I am Phaedra Dion, owner and lead educator here at SBG Tuts. So a commenter left the following question. Is the only way to print to make an offset? I am trying to make a sticker label, so picture at the top, an item name at the bottom, with the quantity. I definitely do not want it to cut each word individually. I want just a square sticker with the words and the picture attached. Is there a way to do that? I am about to throw this thing through the window. So I'm glad to say, Ace, you don't need to throw your Cricut through the window. There is a way to do print and cut without an offset. And again, duh, it seems so obvious now that I should have covered this before. I just didn't think about it because my video and almost every other video that I've watched about print and cut and how to keep your Cricut from cutting out everything talks about using an offset to do that. But of course, you can use a shape. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So let's go to Design Space, and I'm going to go to Canvas, and I'm in a new project. If you are following along with me and you're not in a new project, then you're going to need to click on New to get into a new project. I found a free asset on Creative Fabrica, and I have linked it down below. And as you can see, it is totally free, and I went ahead and downloaded it to save time, because once you download this set of 12 hand-drawn hearts, you have to open them up one by one by one by one. So the link is in the description. Just click that and it will take you here to download the free version of this asset. If you don't have an account, you need to make an account, but you don't have to put any money down to get free assets. So again, nothing to buy. Just go to the link and make an account, or go into your free account or your paid account and download these assets, because that's what I'm using for the video, and they will allow you to follow along. I am going to go to upload, and I am going to bring in my hearts. I'm just clicking them all to load up and then add to canvas. Okay, now that I have them on the canvas, they are all grouped together because all of the layers are selected together. While that is the case, I'm just going to go here to size and just change one width or the height to 5 just to make them smaller so that they all fit on the screen. Then I'm going to click away, and then I'm going to separate them. So the commenter wanted to know, can I do a print and cut without an offset? The reason for the offset is to keep all of the pieces of your design together. So we went up to offset and we hit apply, and then we got an offset behind our asset, and then we turned it white. I'm going to select both of these, and then I'm going to go to flatten. So when I do print and cut, it won't cut the heart, it'll just cut the border. That's why we do the flatten part. So let me just go back and undo, and then let's go to shapes. So I'm going to get a square, and I'm going to get a hexagon, and a heart, a circle, a star, this star. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 hearts. So let me just do one more. And I'm picking from the free, of course, because free is awesome. And I'll get the octagon. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is match a heart to a shape. And then once I match a heart to a shape, I will do something about my shapes appearing over my hearts. So I'm going to select all of these, and then I'm going to go to Arrange and Send to Back. And that will put my shapes behind my hearts. And while I have them selected, I'm going to go up to Operation and choose a white background. And then I'll click away from my selection. And then I will put my hearts inside each shape. Now notice that the shape is a basic cut, but the heart is a print and cut. So I am going to change it to print and cut. And you can always tell the cut from the print and cut by the black line. That black border lets you know that this is going to be cut. If you don't see the black border, and if you have a black asset, you won't see the black border, so you'll have to look in the panel or in operations to see whether you have a basic cut or a print and cut. But once you remove that black outline, that black border, then you know you have a print and cut. So I'll click this one. I'll change it from basic cut to print and cut. Notice the black lines go away. And I'll make it smaller so that it'll fit on the circle, and I'll do the same thing with the other 3. And I'm not being too precious with the sizes because this is just an example. And I might even turn my heart on this one a little bit, my heart in the background, to kind of match them up. Again, not being too precious with that because it's just an example. And then I'll go back here to print and cut, and this will be my heart on the star. Okay, so now I'm going to center these. So I'll select both the shape and the heart and align center, center. And I'll do that for all of these. And I have to do them one by one because if I try to do them all at the same time, they're going to all center, center and stack on top of each other. And sometimes when you do the center, I keep saying center, center, forgive me, center horizontally and center vertically. I'm centering both ways. Sometimes when you do this, you may decide that it doesn't appear centered. So you can always just massage it a little bit if it doesn't appear centered, just like that one. So I'm just going to scooch my heart down a bit and maybe even make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to do the same thing for this one. I'm going to scooch it down a little bit because I think that looks better. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten these to each other. So I'll flatten the first one and put them together. And notice my black outline goes away. I'll flatten this one. I'll select them both, flatten. For some reason, it will not let me flatten. Let's see why. There we go. I thought I had them both selected, but I didn't. So I'll select both of these and flatten. And I'll select both of these and flatten. And both of these and flatten. And notice now that all my black borders, my black outlines have gone away. So what's going to happen is, after I print the heart on my printer and then put this in my machine, it's just going to cut around the circle. Now let me just change my canvas by going to blank canvas and changing the color to black so you can see the white. And I'm going to remove the grid line. These will all cut. And what I want to do is put them in some kind of grid, select them all, and then flatten once more. This is what I have now. Everything is flattened together. Now when I click make, and I'll save my project as heart stickers. So now what's going to happen is it's going to first print on my printer, and then I'm going to put that page in my machine, and then it's going to cut. So that is how we do print and cut without an offset, because the offset is just a bigger flat shape of the thing you already have. But if you want to put something inside of a shape, you can, and you can cut it out and it will cut around the border of the shape and you are good to go. If you have questions, leave me a comment. If you have comments, leave me a comment. If you need help, leave me a comment. And thank you so much for watching.